All right. I know, punk. Let's go. Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of BAESically unPOPular. It's your girl Laura Graham.
I'm Bae.
And as you can see, we have two little visitors today. Do you want to introduce yourself? Don't want to speak at the same time?
I'm AB.
I'm Rob.
Alrighty, so today, as you guys can see, we don't have Patty. She's deployed right now. She's gonna see if she could make an appearance. If a supervisor lets her, but right now you just have both of us with two males. Today, we're just gonna talk about, well, we wanted like male perspective of how they look at women, their opinions of women, what they look for in a woman, what they don't like in a woman, so on and so forth. So, like I said, what do you guys like generally look for in a woman?
Generally, I mean, of course, she has to be a looker. You know, nobody wants somebody that's not beautiful.
True.
Is that it? That's all that matters?
Oh, I mean, that's the first thing you see. So, I mean, she got to be beautiful. I like somebody that's goal-oriented, that has, you know, some type of, that has a good head on her shoulders, you know.
Okay.
You know, the hood rat phase is, that's not it.
Not hood rat.
What's wrong with being a hood rat?
A lot.
Okay. What is your opinion on beauty? Like, what do you consider to be beautiful, girl?
It's a lot of things, you know, like physically speaking, I would say, you know, face. I'm big on smiles, obviously. You know, teeth, eyes, you know.
So it's just physical beauty. You don't care about her inner beauty?
Physically speaking.
That's not
Yeah, he did say physically speaking.
Okay, well, I mean, just like Rob said, you know, definitely off the bat, it's the facial or the physical attraction. You know, you have to be visibly pleasing. You know, you have to make me want to come over and say hey or whatever. But in terms of the type of woman that I want to be around is, like you said as well, goal-oriented, somebody who we could work together as, you know, like we see things, we're on the same page where we want to be in life. So that's where I'm at in my life right now, in terms of wanting a woman.
Okay. Do you, by chance, do you believe in gender roles?
Gender roles, yeah. That's I don't think it's as a black and white as a woman does this, the man does that. But I think these things get assigned through time. You know, like people pick up different responsibilities through time. So whatever helps the team to work is how I see things should play out.
Okay. How about you, Rob?
I'm not gonna say I believe in, like, you know, the traditional gender roles, like, oh, the woman's supposed to be in the kitchen, the man's supposed to be working on the house. I mean, like you said, like it's not black and white. Like, I don't believe like only I should be doing this and only you should be doing this.
Okay.
So you don't think that there's certain things that a man should do or a woman should do? You feel like as long as it gets done, it doesn't matter who does it?
I mean, I'm not gonna say for a woman because I'm not a woman, but for me personally, like, I don't want my woman taking the trash out. Like, I'll take the trash out, I'll pump the gas, you know, but I'm not gonna expect her, you know, I come home, I'm like, yo, why you not in the kitchen, yo?
Right.
So to piggyback on that, how would you feel if she wants to do those things though? Does that feel emasculating to you if she wants to take on the roles of that a traditional man would do? if she doesn't let you do that for her, she's very independent, she wants to do it herself. How does that make you feel?
I'm not gonna say it's emasculating. I mean, if that's what she wants to do, then that's fine. I don't think I can let her take trash out though. If we're in the same household, you don't need to take trash out.
You see, what you just said about her being very independent and not wanting me to do that's not really what I think like the team is. You know what I'm saying? It's not about her being independent and doing what she feels like she wants to do. But like, okay, he wouldn't allow her to take the trash out, but if she wants to, and that's, you know, and she just so happened to be in that position, I have no issues with her taking the trash out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it as a gender role, and the dishes are to be done,
So she do it.
and I'm there, I'll do the dishes. There's no issues with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it as any negative or positive thing to what the task is. But of course, you know, like things that she may not be, or things that I may be more capable of doing that she may not be, you know, that's definitely assigned to me. You know what I mean? The heavy lifting and different things like that. So that's how I see it.
Okay.
What would be a deal breaker for y'all?
Right. Like what, you know, characteristic, like what kind of, you said what?
Hood rat ways.
What is wrong with being a hood rat?
What's right about it?
What? Explain this hood rat. What do you qualify?
Yeah, what is
what
hood
qualifies you as a hood rat? I need to know.
You know, okay, what qualify? Oh man.
I need to know.
I don't even know that. To me, that's just some. Okay. To me, the readiness to fight, like, you know, always ready to throw down and trying to be the loudest in the area. You know, everybody sees you, and just not knowing how to act, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna be out, and I had to be worried about if you're gonna want to fight with me, if we get into a, you know, like a misunderstanding or whatever, and throw down me, then yeah, nah. You can't be too brawly and too rowdy, man.
So do you because I see Rob was shaking his head, so I'm guessing that he's agreeing with him, right? Are you?
Yeah.
So do you believe in the aspect of a woman should be seen, not heard?
I don't believe that. I don't believe in that. I like a woman's opinion on things. Sometimes I'm wrong, and sometimes I need my partner to explain that to me. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yo, just be quiet, I got this. So yeah, I believe women should have a voice.
Okay.
So it sounds like y'all are equating being a hood rat to just being loud, attention seeking, you know, doing the most. I understand that, but does that also qualify as someone who likes to go out, party, dance, have a good time? Are those hood rat activities, according to you?
I don't think those. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're hood rat activities. I mean, that's just somebody having fun. But you can go out and you can have fun, but it's how you carry yourself while you're out, which
Right.
makes you a hood rat.
Right.
Okay. So too much twerking. That's hood rat shit.
Right.
Because you know you like twerking is relaxed. You know, I don't twerk because I'm a big girl, but I'm just questioning this whole.
So why are we talking about twerking then?
Because like when you go out, you trying to when you go out, you trying to be you trying to be the best twerker as a female. You trying to be.
Why? How come? Why you trying to be the best twerker?
I'm not me. I just said I don't twerk.
I mean, yeah. Like whoever's twerking, why they trying to be the best twerker there?
I don't know.
What you mean?
Like when you go to the gym, like there's always this one guy that wants to be the strongest male, and and all this extra shit. Somebody at work trying to be the overachiever. So when you go out, you're trying to be the best twerker.
I don't. Okay, all right. So you're trying to be the best twerker. All right. Well, I don't think I go out and try to be the best anything. I just go out to kick it and have a good time. Maybe I'm trying to have the best time, But that falls in line with the whole attention seeking thing, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm out with a chick who just trying to get all eyes on her, every dude trying to rub up on her, and we together, then you know, I really don't need that attention. But that might just be my personality. Catch what I'm saying?
So would you have a problem if your girl likes to go out and have a good time? Like, is that something that you don't like your girl going out?
Look, I don't have no problems with that, but what sensible people need to understand is certain activities and certain behaviors introduce certain things into situations. So if you're willing to go out and have a good time and all of that jazz and be okay, and I should be okay with it, you know, if I start going out and hanging out with my boys and doing my thing, and you're okay with it, then you know that'll make the relationship be whatever the relationship is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to talk like that and say, oh yeah, you could do your thing and you could do your thing. But then beneath that breeds a lot of like mistrust and speculation and a lot of, you know, curiosities, like where you might not be able to recognize that person anymore because y'all lives are so separate in that respect.
Okay. Robert, you have anything to add?
It's cool. I mean, like every weekend is like, all right, now you're doing too much. But you know, three, maybe every other weekend, that's fine with me. You know.
So you got a limit on it. You got a limit on how often she could go out.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a limit, but it's like, damn, like you don't like spending time with me. Like you always got to be out. You always got to be on the scene.
Yeah, but you just said every weekend though, because remember there's 7 days in a week, so the weekend is hers, 5 days are yours. Like I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but during the week we working, so we really can't do anything. So on the weekend, I at least want to spend some time together doing something outside of the norm.
Okay, that makes sense. You don't accept?
I said I'll accept it.
Okay. What? I don't know. What do you expect? Like when you're in a relationship, what is like? Give me 5 things you expect from your partner. Like for you to be like, I don't know, for you to be like, okay, well, this is the one, because I feel like at this age that we all at, like when you, well, let me not speak for everybody. For example, me, I don't care to be dating. Like that's not a thing for me, just because like I'm grown. I have me a whole grown child. So if I was to ever put myself in a situation where I'm introducing myself to men, it's because I want to see something more with them. So give me 5 qualities. It could be physical, it could be whatever you want, but you look for it, it's like, yeah, that's what you expect her to bring.
Like for me, like I'm big on communication, loyalty. I already said you gotta be beautiful, like you have to.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Loyalty and honesty, that's kind of in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
Driven to some extent.
I would put them as 2 separate things, but hey.
Loyalty and honesty, yeah, that's separate.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that? That's 4.
Yeah.
And I would say humor, because I crack a lot of jokes. So you can't be sensitive to me, because I might say some shit and I think it's hilarious, and you like, why would you say that to me?
Okay. About you, AB?
I mean, he covered a lot of it. Loyalty definitely is a big one, and I'm more on a tip where it's kind of, she has to be goal oriented or driven to something, so that it could really be a team thing. And honesty and the other basic ones. They're major, but they're basic.
Okay.
I can answer. I have 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Loyalty, honesty, communication, definitely like a achiever. Like you're just a goal-oriented, a go-getter, hard worker. You know, I don't like the lazy, just content. There's always there's always more, there's always better. And you need to be reaching that. And last, I would say, I would say humor too, because I talk a lot of shit and I crack a lot of jokes. So I would say those would be my 5. But handsome and all that other kind, like you said, the basics. But definitely the goal-oriented, hardworking. You know, you're out there getting it. You're not just content with where you are in life. That is a huge turnoff for me.
Right.
All right. Don't expect me to answer because no, it's not about me. Question: are you guys? Is marriage a goal?
Yeah. I would, I want to be married. I want to have, somebody that I can come home to, or somebody to take trips with, somebody to do things with, somebody to share my life with. So yeah, I would say marriage is the goal.
Okay.
I mean, if that defines the end all be all, then I guess. But I think somebody who's just down for the situation and willing to work together to achieve whatever. I don't know how I feel about marriage at this point, at this moment. So I guess I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So talking about marriage, how would you feel about a woman proposing to a man? Since we talked about gender roles and y'all said y'all don't believe in gender roles, how would you feel about that?
No problems with it at all.
No?
Nah, if she wants it, she puts it out there that she wants it, and that's what it's just like a woman approaching a guy at a bar. It's the same thing. She's just taking that initiative, and to me, that's cool. I like that.
How about you, Robert?
I don't like it.
Like,
I don't like it. Like, I mean, I get it. Women are headstrong, and I like a woman who goes after what she wants. But I feel like that's something that I should do because I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
Really?
Like I don't want to be out at a park or something, and I turn around and my woman on her knee like, "Will you marry me?" I'll probably help her up, like, "Yo, chill."
okay. So what is it for you? You don't like the initiation of it, or you just don't like it, period? Like, if she was to do it, y'all at home, and she set it up nice, roses and crap on the floor and all this extra stuff that women be doing, would it be acceptable then, or is it still like what are you doing?
For me, it's still like, what are you doing? Like I feel like that's, and it's a gender role. I feel like that's my job. That's something that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I don't like that.
So you put it on the same level as taking out the trash. Like, she's not taking out the trash. She's not.
Yeah, I would definitely put it on the same level as, nah, don't take out the trash.
All right, cool.
So, okay, so question. So when it comes to dating, how do you feel about, like, well, AB, you said that you don't mind a woman taking initiative, pursuing you, getting to know you, making that first effort. But do you feel like that's the man's job to pursue the woman and to get her and court her, or is that either way?
I think it's either way because, like the way you describe it is more of a, like, for it to be mutual, I guess it has to be a mutual thing. So then I don't think it's that cut and dry where, I see a girl and I pursue her and she just is so in love with me. And I mean, that'll happen eventually, I guess. But, while I'm out here being single or whatever, if I see you and for whatever reason I don't, you may not have caught my eye or whatever, but you see me and you decide, hey, look, he's not saying anything to me, I want to go over and, say hey to this guy. Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, people just are not always on the same page and on the same wavelength all the time. So for you to let your thoughts be known to me, then I'll start considering you. But other than that, you know, I might just be focused on whatever else I'm focused on and not really paying attention to what's going on with you. So yeah, I like when women put ideas out there, you know, I'm very strong on the equal thing to the point where, you know, you get your respect and you get your voice. So you saying, hey, look, this is what I think, or hey, look, you know, I love you, whatever, will you marry me, whatever. No problems at all, no problems.
So you don't mind a woman taking initiative, taking charge, pursuing you, any of that?
No, I don't, because if you think, hey, I would like to get with this guy, you know, I like to see what this guy's all about and what's not, and you're waiting for me to come over and say, hey, when I'm thinking about what moves I'm making over here, then you're probably gonna be waiting for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Like if you didn't already come into my perspective.
Okay. Robert?
I don't mind women taking initiative, you know. Honestly, I prefer women to take initiative because I feel like women rarely do. So I don't mind it. Like you said, like you be on two different wavelengths. Like I could be watching a basketball game. Like we could have, you know, locked eyes for a second, but then I'm back to the game. And if you feeling me, then come say something.
Exactly.
I mean, as a woman, okay, I don't like to shoot my shot. That's just not something that I would feel comfortable with pursuing a man. I feel like if he wants me, then he'll come get me, you know, and maybe that's a gender role way of thinking as well, but I feel like I'm the prize and you need to, you know, make it be known what your interests are and pursue me, you know, court me, date me, take me out. I've never shot my shot before. Have you, Laura?
What? No.
Exactly.
Like, it's not that's a lie. That's a lie.
Ooh.
As an adult, I could say no.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been in a situation where I have expressed myself to the other sex, and it was more of a, okay, well, this is taking too long, so I'm trying to make shit happen. I don't always do it because rejection is not for me. So I've done it once, and you know, I said how I feel and whatever the case may be, but besides from that, like, I do want to get chased. Like I do want you to make me feel like there's a reason why you walked across that whole bar or wherever we at, you know, like come and compliment me and make me feel
right.
Like, okay, you ain't seen nothing else in this whole establishment that you came to me. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I feel like every woman wants that that feeling, that little fairy tale feeling. It's crazy because I'm very boyish, so I don't do fairy tales, but those kind of situations, yeah, I want you to come up and talk to me and make me feel like there's something special about me that you ran up on me.
Right. And I can understand why men would want to feel that too. I guess on the flip side, I can understand. Yeah, I can see that.
But you see, the thing is though, like, you know, if you step to a guy and let him know that you know you're interested or whatever, that's not to say that the guy is not going to treat you the way that he's going to treat you, you know, because if he happens to be that guy, if you guys share the same feeling or he gets to that point, he's probably going to treat you like the woman that you are. So you don't have to be worried about being treated like a woman. You know what I'm saying? You just I'm
talking about that initial interaction.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Like, because if you let's say if I was to go and I introduce myself to someone because I like what I see, and they don't treat me how I feel like I deserve to be treated, that's when, you know, you step out of the situation. But I just mean like in that initial interaction between me and that other human being, he comes and, because I mean, in a general, like a whole, like, women put so much into going out or doing anything, and then for me to still have to do more work to try to get a man, like, I don't want that.
Right. Like, you want to feel desired, you want to feel chased, you want to feel like chosen. You know what I'm saying? You chose me. Because I feel like if I pursue you and personally, I would just feel like it's like pity now. Like if you really wanted me, you would have came and got me first. So, but since I had to say something, now it's like, okay, I guess, I don't know. I just wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like the way it made me feel.
But you got to think about the 20 other guys who probably going to approach you in the bar then. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a thing where so if you want to feel like, yeah, I'm the shit tonight, you know, I came on looking off like, and you got 20 dudes hollering at you, but I'm over here thinking about whatever I'm thinking about, and you seeing me. But you still got these 20 dudes making you, you know, blowing your head up. So it's
but
not,
I like to choose. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Like women will go out and have 20, 30 dudes try to talk to them. Men go out, like just this past weekend, I went out, no women approached me at all. Like none. And I know I'm not ugly. So it's like women need to shoot their shot more, because 9 times out of 10, if a woman approach a man, he's going to talk to her. He's going to give her that time. He's going to give her that attention. But I say 2 times out of 10, a man approach a woman, especially at a bar or something, it's going to be like, nah. And I'm not going to say it has anything to do with looks or anything. It's just like women go out to have fun most of the time. And men go out sometimes to meet women. So it's like women already have that in their head, like, I'm just going out to have fun. I'm not paying none of these dudes no attention because I already know what they want.
Okay. So since we're talking about dating, how do you feel about online dating with all the dating apps and, you know, the new ways of meeting people virtually? Do you have any thoughts about that? Or do you prefer the old-fashioned in-person way, or do you actually see the value in dating online?
Let Rob hit that first.
Me personally, I don't like online dating, because online somebody can pretend to be whoever they want to be. They can be this person who has, you know, they shit together, they got a career, they got a house, they got this, they got that. But you meet them in person and that facade is gone after that. So me personally, I like the old school way. I'll meet you, I actually get to know you instead of getting to know you through a phone screen, you know? And I've been on dating sites in the past, and it's nobody up there was trying to date.
Yeah.
What they're trying to do?
Sex.
Drink and fuck. Drink and fuck.
So you don't think that there's actual quality, like, well, not people, of course there's people in there, but like you can actually get a real relationship out of that?
I'm not gonna say that you can't, because I know people who have, like my best friend, he just got married last year to somebody he met online. So I'm not gonna say that you can't. It's just, for me personally, I haven't experienced anybody worth dating online.
Okay.
AD?
Well, I've never really used like a dating app or anything like that. You know, I'm still stuck. Not that I won't, not that I wouldn't, but I guess the old school way works for me. So I've never felt the need to get on a dating app and do none of that stuff. And so yeah, I'm not versed there.
Okay. What do you think, Laura?
I've never been on one. I don't care for them. I feel like you although in real life I'll only get to know as much of you as you allow me to, but I feel like online you could just create this whole persona that could make me fall for you. But then at the same time, I don't know, I just don't trust it, so no. And then I don't know, I just don't like talking to people, so either way it doesn't work for me. So what about you?
I mean, I think I don't have a problem with them. Like, I feel like there are people who are on there for the wrong reasons, but I also feel like you can meet some good people on there, you know, people in your area, you can make friends, it's easier. For me, it's easier. I'm not much of a conversationalist in person. Sometimes it takes me a while to get there, but I can text all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can communicate better through text as opposed to in person, because I'm relatively shy and quiet and I don't know what to do. I'm nervous, but through text, I can be more of myself initially, and then we get to meet, and I feel much more comfortable meeting you in person after we've been talking online for so long. So
it's crazy because I'm neither one of them work for me. Like, if we're talking online, like, I can't do it. Like, I just don't have nothing to say, and then in person I don't have nothing to say. So it's like, that's why I just stay to myself. So I don't think either one is gonna work for me. Like, honestly, like, I rather just stick to what I know, stick to who I know, and that's it. Did she get a phone call? You got to be careful.
I know, got to be more careful.
Question: Who in a relationship or in general, who do you think cheat better, a woman or a man?
Cheats better.
Yeah.
Damn. You know, I think that's an individual thing, man. I've seen some amazing shit on both fronts. So I don't know. I don't know. We have to flip a coin on that one.
For me, I would say it's definitely women. I feel like it's easier for women to cheat because as a man, I'm not gonna go to another man like, yo, I've been with your girl. Like, I'm not August Alsina. Like, I feel like women, some women actually take pride in sleeping with other women's men. So they're gonna, put it out there like, yo, I was with your man. Or I feel like men have that pride of like, I'm not gonna talk to this man about his woman.
So, technically you're telling me that it's easier for a man to cheat. Like, that's pretty much what you're telling me. Because what I'm hearing, I could be wrong, but what I'm hearing is men could be more sneaky with it because they don't care to run up on another guy and tell him like, hey, I'm messing with your chick. But a female is more willing to sleep with someone's man just because they want to be able to go to her and be like, hey, so I can get your man if I wanted to. I had your man like I wanted to. So that's what I'm hearing. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So it's easier. So men.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it might be women just because I think women are sneakier and better liars.
Ma'am.
I'm just saying, like, if we're being honest. I really do feel like, and I don't know, I just feel like we're just better at maneuvering that type of shit. Like, men are sloppy, they're messy, they don't pay attention. We're much more calculated with what we do. So I feel like it'll be easier, or women will be better at cheating because they wouldn't get caught as easily as men, because men are sometimes dumb. So. But so, speaking of cheating, if you're in a relationship and your girl cheats on you, do you think you can stay with her or take her back?
No,
No?
Nah. No, none of that. Yeah.
Do you expect her to stay with you if you cheat though?
I mean, that's up to her, to be honest. If I'm trying to come back after cheating, then I want her to, but if she doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. But if she cheats, ain't no, oh, baby, please. Nah.
Why? Why is it so done? Why is it done?
Why is it done?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess men, like you said, men are dumb. I don't think we're dumb, but we can be very prehistoric. So when it comes to the owning of a woman, I'm not saying that men own women or anything like that, but if you're my girl, you're my girl. So if somebody else gets to manhandle my girl, then It's no good.
Okay, but like I said, if you cheat, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit of a double standard on that one. But go ahead, Robert.
I don't agree with that. What you was about to say. I don't think it's a double standard. For me personally, I've done it in the past, and
Patty?
Yes.
Pat.
you know, I've done it in the past, and right now for me it's a no. Like, if you feel like you need to cheat, then just be single. You don't have to, you know, pretend like you want to be with me, because obviously you don't.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. I have a quick question. What do you guys consider to be cheating? Like, that's like, because I feel like everybody feels like cheating is a different thing. So what do you consider to be cheating?
Well, I mean, cheating is giving what you would give to your man to someone else. So yeah, that's what it is. Giving what you give to your man to someone else. So, but I think that there are levels to it. Levels are like, you know, like I know women like to talk about emotional and, you know, all of that. So like having somebody to talk to and all of that, that's fine. And I guess to women, they like saying that, you know, oh well, that's just as important. But as for men, I think the sexual front is where it really, you know, that's the end all be all when it comes to the whole cheating situation. So all the talking and all of that. I mean, it does have weight, because when a woman is emotionally leaving a situation or sharing a situation, you can feel it, and it doesn't feel good either. But the sexual level is what really kills it.
Me, cheating to me can be anything. Like, it could be emotionally cheating, physically cheating, and for me, financial cheating. Like, if you entertaining somebody and you have to hide it from your significant other, or you spending money on this person, or just having sex, it's like it's all cheating. And I feel like women, they have to be emotionally attached to somebody to cheat with them. So if your emotions are attached to this person you're cheating with, it's like, why are you here? Why are you even here? So I don't know.
So have you ever, okay, do you think that a woman could cheat because her man is not doing something for her? Like,
Yeah,
or giving her that emotional connection that she desires. Do you think that could be one of the reasons?
Yeah. And I feel like that's why most people cheat, is because they're missing something at home.
Okay. So if you were to be in a relationship and you find out that your woman did not have sex with somebody else, but they're emotionally connecting to someone new, do you see it upon yourself to try to figure out maybe what you was doing wrong? If you were doing something wrong, would you go ahead and consider those kind of situations, or would you just say like, what the hell?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I would, you know, try to fix it. You know, like, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what I'm not doing, so we can get past this. But also, if we do get past this, that other person, they gotta go.
So I would say cheating is anything that you're hiding from your partner. Anything you don't want your partner to know, whether it's just communication, whether it's you're talking to this one person, you know, even if it's a harmless conversation, the fact that you're hiding it, that's still cheating to me. You know, that's still something that doing something that you wouldn't do if your partner was there. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Communicating, flirting, touching, whatever, all of that is cheating. Not just sex, not just any type of emotional. And personally, I think emotional cheating is the worst. Like, it's one thing to have sex with somebody. It happened, I guess, whatever. If it's just sex one time, whatever. But if you really like this person, if you're like building a relationship with this person, y'all are connecting, you're sharing your life with this person, like, that for me is much more painful than just some one night stand shit. Either way it's wrong, and either way it shouldn't happen, but it's like, how can you, you're supposed to love me. How are you having feelings for somebody else? I feel like you shouldn't, if you really love me the way you said, you wouldn't be able to have feelings for anybody else. So obviously this ain't working anyway.
Exactly. Like I agree, because we all know that, like, I feel like I'm very vocal with it, that I don't hold much value to sex. Not saying that I'm out here sleeping all the time, Dick and Harry, but I don't hold much value to it. So it's like, I'm not, once again, like how she said, if you were to sexually cheat on me, like if you got you mess with somebody else, yes, it would be very hurtful, but the entertainment that you have with this person. And then on top of that, if you're not doing it with me, that's like a huge problem. And then lying to me about the situation, like anything you omit from me, you lied. And if you're lying to me, I can't have that. That can't be a thing. So once you're entertaining somebody else in any way, shape, or form, like, I don't know, you're cheating on me. Once you're cheating on me, like, why?
Exactly.
But then again, there's some people that are very selfish. Because you could be giving someone your all, like the way how you started the relationship, you just try to your best to continue doing the same thing within, and that other person could just be selfish and they want to seek more. So what I'm doing is not enough, but what I'm doing now is literally the same thing I was doing when we met, but that's not enough for you. So like, I'd rather just be heartbroken and you leave me alone than for me to be heartbroken looking at Boo Boo the Fool and in this scenario.
And you're sitting here building another relationship with somebody else, but you're still in a relationship with me. Like, wait a minute. Nah. Let's see. Going back to, just relationships in general. Do you feel like there's a certain amount of time that you're with somebody to where like, okay, this is it. I want to marry this person. How soon do you know, or how long does it take you to really know, like, okay, this is the one?
I think it's definitely, again, another individual situation where different people love you differently, you know what I'm saying? So you might have taken 6 months with the chick or a year with the chick before you really felt like, okay, like I'm gonna be with this girl or whatever. But some girl might show up and just make you feel like, yeah, I want to be with this girl, you know what I'm saying? So whatever the chemistry is between different people is what I think would judge that. But I don't think there's any set time where you could say like, oh, it has to be, 7 months and 15 days and 2 hours before I know this chick is the one. These things just happen as far as I see it. That's been my experience. They just happen. I can't put too much effort into wanting it to be,
Because there was a meme that we saw, and it was like, you talk for a year, you date for 3 years, you're engaged for 5 years, and it was like a total of like 11 years before.
11.5 to be exact. That shit was the
11 years until you get married. Like, why would it take that long? If you know sooner, then like, why would it take that long? But what do you think, Robert?
Because the woman didn't propose. That's what Just saying.
Me personally, like AB said, I don't think it's a timetable on it. I do feel like men know whether they want to marry the woman before the woman knows. So I also feel like you have to live together before you get married to see how this person is, because you can't like living separately. You'll see this person, but you don't know how they living at home. You don't know what they doing. You don't know how they sleep. You don't know if they grind their teeth in the middle of the night. You don't know if they leave shit on the toilet seat. So I feel like you have to, you have to live with somebody before.
That's
So I say like men probably know within like the first 18 months of whether they'll marry this woman. I feel like women, it take a little longer.
Okay.
Okay.
So you said like a year and change. All right.
Yeah. And I guess that's a reasonable amount of time. For me, I kind of tend to agree with AB as far as not necessarily having a timeline. Like when you know, but also you don't want to move too fast because you just want to, at least for me, I want to let it play out. Like I just want to take my time and just see. Because I might feel very strongly for this person now, but am I going to feel this way a year from now, 5 years from now? And I would rather just kind of take my time and see what happens as opposed to rushing into a marriage. I know people who got married within the first month of knowing each other and they're still together. I know people who's gotten married after 10 years of dating and they end up getting divorced anyway. So I think it just depends on the person. It depends on the vibe that y'all have, the bond, and when it works for y'all. So.
Word. Not sure. I agree. But do I agree? Well, I agree, but I personally don't believe in marriage. Like to me, marriage, like I've never came across someone and I'm like, okay, wow, I want to marry this person. Like deadass. Like the only time I ever consider marrying someone is to either give them a green card or because like when I was young, I wanted to go active duty in the military. And for me to do so is either have to be married or give up custody of my son. And I wasn't willing to give up custody of my son. So that's the only 2 times I've ever considered marrying someone. Not saying that maybe tomorrow I could have a different opinion on it, but I know as of right now, I don't believe in it. To me, a lot of people said no, but to me, it's just a piece of paper. Like no matter what you do, it's a piece of paper. And when you want to go your separate ways, it's to me, it's a headache. Like you could be in a relationship with someone and it could be a partnership. So we buy a house and we buy this house together. So if anything was to happen, we separate and we sell this house or whatever the case may be. We invest in this, and if we're 2 smart people, even if when we separate, we could continue with the investment. If not, we could either give you the money for your half or you give me the money for my half, or we just go ahead and sell the business. Like no matter what it is, no matter what situation, I don't want to, like, I don't see myself, marriage is not like a goal for me. I remember having a conversation and it was like, oh, well, imagine if you was in a situation and this man buys this house and you guys living together and you guys have this whole family scenario and something wants to happen, that this person wants to pass away and you just lose everything. First of all, she has to be boo the fucking fool to not put her name on shit if she's thinking, if you're going to think that way. Like, put your name on shit. Or maybe your name is not on it because you don't have good enough credit or what the case may be. But so put yourself in a situation that if something was to happen, you could fend for yourself, you know? But marriage has never been a thing for me. Like I would say, if it's not, for me, it's always been business. So I don't hold much standards when it comes to marriage.
And I tend to agree. I feel like marriage is not a necessity these days. Like, I mean, I understand the purpose of it and, you know, to kind of finalize that union. But if you have a strong union already, what is that piece of paper going to do besides add additional complexity to the relationship and the whole process? You know, if it happens, it happens, but it's definitely not a goal for me. And I feel like a lot of people these days are not, like, that's not a huge deal anymore, being married. Like, so it's not a thing where it's like, oh, like what you're looking forward to one day. It's, if it happens, it happens, but if not, it doesn't matter, really.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys, so this is the end of the video. We're gonna split this up in a part 2. So for this first half, I hope you enjoy what's happening. Stay tuned for the second portion of it. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. Tell us what's up. Tell us what you think about these questions so far, what you think about these guys so far. Follow our Instagram. It's going to be linked below. Part 2 is coming up next week. Bye.